Lesson 81, Onomatopoeic Words. Hello and welcome to this lesson. Today, we are going to talk about onomatopoeic words, words that sound like their meaning. These are very common in English and add color and vividness to our descriptions. Understanding and using them will make your English more expressive and natural. So, let us get started. What are onomatopoeic words? Onomatopoeic words are those which seem to sound like their meaning. The most obvious examples are verbs for the noises which animals make. For example, cows moo, cats meow and purr, lions roar, bees buzz, small birds tweet. These words imitate the actual sounds the animals produce. Letters, sounds, and their associations. Certain combinations of sounds at the beginning or end of words have particular associations in English. Learning these can help you guess the meaning of unfamiliar words. GR, unpleasant or miserable. The combination GR at the beginning of a word can suggest something unpleasant or miserable. For example, she was groaning with pain, making a deep sound forced out by pain or despair. Everyone was grumbling about the quality of the food, complaining in a bad-tempered way. Do not be so grumpy, bad-tempered. The teacher growled angrily at the boys, making a deep, threatening sound, like an angry dog. CL, sharp and or metallic. The combination CL at the beginning of a word can suggest something sharp and or metallic. For example, click on Login to enter the website, making a short, sharp sound. There was a loud clang as the metal bar hit the stone floor, making a loud ringing noise. Horses go clip-clop on the road, the sound of their hooves. SP, water, other liquids, or powders. The combination SP at the beginning of a word can suggest water, other liquids, or powders. For example, she splashed water over her face to wake herself up, causing a liquid to fly about in drops. The meat was horrible and she spat it out, sending liquid or food out from the mouth. I never use hairsprays. To spray means to send liquid through the air in tiny drops. He sprinkled sugar on his breakfast cereal, scattering small drops or particles. Water was spurting out of the broken pipe, coming out in a sudden burst. WH, movement of air. The combination WH at the beginning of a word often suggests the movement of air. For example, he whistled and the horse ran towards him, making a high-pitched noise by forcing air through a small opening. Suddenly a large insect whizzed over my head and scared me, making the sound of something rushing through air. Old Mr. Banks wheezed as he climbed the stairs, breathing noisily, especially with a whistling sound in the chest. Ash, fast and violent. The ending, ash at the end of a word can suggest something fast and violent. For example, smash, break violently into small pieces, like a smashed window. Dash, move fast or violently. Crash, suddenly strike violently and noisily, like a car crash. Bash, strike heavily so as to break or injure. Mash, make soft or pulpy by beating or crushing, like sausages and mashed potato. Gash, a long deep cut or wound. So, that is our lesson on onomatopoeic words. These sound-symbolic words will help you describe sounds and actions more vividly and make your English more expressive and engaging.